Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations also go out to the fellow occupant out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth with all sincerity across the four corners of the earth, trying to wake up the remaining hopefully left, because time is of the utmost importance. All right, because and this is Naaman, by the way. I'm Naaman, the DC camp. And we keep telling you people these prophecies are jumping off the pages, all right? And more you're seeing where the scripture says, the love of many shall grow cold, all right? But this topic that I'm talking about today has to do with something that we've been dealing with for centuries, all right? And it's the Popo, all right? Here's another one. And this site is from the Atlanta Black Star initially, but it's indisputable with Dr. Rashad Rich. All right, and you got this douchebag here that you see on the screen here. This ugly bastard here, Stone Cold Edomite. All right, so let's get a load of what he did.
Duty police officer decides to beat a black male because he thinks the black male is dating his daughter, but he's not. Finally, he gets sentenced. Let's put it up full mass. I'm taking you to Alabama.
Oh.
Off-duty Alabama cop allegedly bloodies a black man's nose and mouth, then threatens him with a gun for reportedly just talking to his daughter. He also has a startling history of physical abuse. This is Lieutenant Max Ryan Dotson. An Alabama officer now will spend the next 2 years behind bars after a judge convicted him of assault among other charges for hitting and threatening a black male while he was off duty. Max Ryan Dotson was a lieutenant for the Sheffield County Police Department, was charged in March and found guilty of third-degree assault, reckless endangerment, and menacing during his bench trial. Now, here's why that part is important. His defense attorney elected to bypass a jury and to seek a verdict from a judge.
I wonder why.
Bench trial.
I wonder why.
Judge convicted him. Now, I still think the sentence is light given the horrific nature of the crime and also the extreme amount of public trust placed into this lieutenant. Let me give you more background. Lauderdale County, all right, Lauderdale County Lauderdale County District Court, Judge Carol C. Metlin, sentenced Officer Dotson on Friday to 12 months for the third-degree charge of assault and 12 months for the reckless endangerment charge and 6 months for menacing. In December 2022, Lieutenant Dotson approached DeMarcus Key and alleged he had said something to his daughter. Key kept insisting that he said nothing to Dotson's daughter and did not know her. The two get into a verbal altercation that quickly turned physical. Then Dotson stepped back and pulled his gun.
Of course.
Key was struck multiple times in the face and left with a bloody nose and mouth. The off-duty cop also threatened him with the gun, according to a civil rights attorney, ideal friend Harry Daniels. Dotson was arrested on March 28th and booked into the Lauderdale County Detention Center, but released the same day on a
$1,500 bond.
Small $1,500 bond. He was also placed on administrative leave following his arrest. The cop reportedly will serve his sentence at the same jail. Let me give you the past history of violence and why this person should have never been a cop. Here, the Alabama cop is one of the 10 officers currently being sued by Marvin Long, an unarmed black man who was bit by police dogs after being followed back to his front door by police. Body cam footage shows the officers involved, including Lieutenant Dotson, sicking the dog on Mr. Long. Here's the footage.
Is this your property? Go, man. Is this your property? Big fat boy. Go, man. Is this your property? Go, man.
See, that's Jake. Just
You must be. What's going on, man? What's up? Help! 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 You want to get big? You know what I'm doing? Let go! I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. Come on, stop, man.
you hear that shit?
We're resisting. Bro, I give up. Come on, man. Yes, I live here. Just
That's all you had to say from the beginning.
Lay down.
See, and that's the one thing we always say. You know, you gotta understand. Matthew 5. Let's get that real quick. Matthew 5:25. Oh boy. Let me change this real quick. Hold on, because I want to get the NLT. So, oh man, Jake got to learn how to. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Now, like I said in my last video, during the OJ trial, Johnny Cochran, the late Johnny Cochran, he made a good point when he said the officer is the most powerful member of this judiciary system, and that he can deal with you right on the spot. He is at that point the judge, the jury, and executioner. That's why this scripture is so important. Again, Matthew chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison, or the hospital or the morgue. NLT, when you are on the way to court with your adversary, settle your differences quickly. Otherwise, your accuser may hand you over to the judge, who will hand you over to an officer, and you will be thrown into prison. All right. At the very least, we know in this system, chances are it's going to be far more severe. All right, so let's continue.
Come on, man.
Yeah, bite him, bite him, bite him.
Stop resisting.
Yet the dog is still biting.
We covered this story when it first happened. Harry Daniels, the attorney, provided the video footage to Indisputable. Now we have another story of one of the officers involved, the lieutenant, going around the community beating up black men. And now that cop has been sentenced to 2 years in prison. Civil rights attorney Harry Daniels released the following statement in part. Yes, we're pleased that Lieutenant Dotson has been convicted, but he isn't the bad apple. This is a bad tree. Between the Sheffield Police Department and Colbert County Sheriff's Office, this is a bad orchard, and it's time we did something about it. Sheffield County Police Chief Ricky Terry filed paperwork to terminate Dotson from the department as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we fight. This is what we fight, and this is our why. Watch me thoughts.
Man, it's just so obvious these cats think they're above the law. You accost a guy for even, let's just say this young man was dating the guy's daughter. That doesn't give you a right to run up on him and just, do bodily harm to the guy. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And, just the idea that you think it's your duty or your right to treat people this way, it just says everything about the PD and what they think their role is in our society. They're freaking bullies, a lot of them. Anyway, a lot of them did sign up so that they can behave this way. It's not about some protect and serve. It's about puffing out your chest and thinking you're the big man on campus. And yeah, this brother, he's clearly demonstrated that he shouldn't have a badge. He needs to go out and find another way
He ain't no
to
brother.
pay his bills. Policing should not be one of them because, again, you know, we entrust these people with so much power and discretion. And the idea that, you know, we can trust this guy to use his instinct and proper judgment and have the proper character to do this important job, that's impossible. It's laughable to consider that. And yeah, he definitely needs to be out of here.
Yeah, well said.
All right, you saw that, right? Now, what we're going to do here, let's see, let me get this. This is Proverbs. All right. 6 and 5. And it says, deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter, and as a bird from the hand of the fowler. All right. It says, save yourself like a gazelle escaping from a hunter, like a bird fleeing from a net. How do you do that? Upon initial contact, all he had to say, yes, officer. This is my house, blah, 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 blah. But Jake gets into their feelings often, and I will admit that it's hard, you know, given the history sometimes, but you have to be smart. You have to be, you exercise wisdom, all right? And that's what we're trying to give our people. Again, deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter. You know, what is a roe? You know? So, here's some other scriptures. You know, it's a very meek animal, basically defenseless. You know, all they can do is run. All right. We are, as the scriptures say, thou worm Jacob. All right. You know, from the hand of the hunter. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to find something here. Hold on. From the hand of the fowler. All right. Alrighty. All right. Quawash. All right. Let's see. Let's get that. And another Bible. Let's see. All right. And that would be Strong's H3353. Like I said, your quash. All right. A snare. And that's what they're all about. Trapping you up. All right. How they speak to you, you have to learn how, you know, well, why is he coming like this? You know, he's trying to get you to, all right, volunteer information that you would not ordinarily do. You have to keep calm, you know. And you would think after all this involving our people, dealing with these nutcases like this piece of shit here, you got to remember the history of the police departments here in the United States, where they derived from, where they originated from. All right, and it had to do with our people. You know, slave patrol, the paddy, you know, rollers and all of that. All right, that's what they evolved from. And it's the same mentality with dealing with us, because we are still, all right, we're an occupied nation within a nation, I should say. I put it that way. All right, and let's get some of these comments. These sick fuckers. How is he a cop? MAGA, Alabama. Sounds like Wall Street or Emmett Till. I hope he's housed with the General Pop. Wow. At 4:02, telling the dog to bite him. Another K9 handler that needs to be fired. How do you circumcise a redneck? Kick his sister in the jaw. Wow. White cops soon to be open season on all tyrants. Let's see. There's something else I wanted to get here. This is so disturbing. But it looks like he's going to do his time in the county, from what I understood. See, they always leave a back door. They always find a way for themselves. 2 years is a joke. There should be extra charges added when the person is a police officer. All right. What absolute piece of shit tyrant, blue line gang thug cops attacking a man on his front porch. All right. Let's see, it was something I was looking for. Now your daughter's about to be on black. Oh! Let's see. I don't believe the brother ever tried to talk to the pasty. However, black men, that is why I am always saying stay away from white females. Nothing but trouble. Guaranteed his daughter's totally black now. That's the problem with these people. They always thinking they have a right to abuse people. All right. Let's see. Like I said, this is from Monty MM27. Y'all can't be real and just say it. Say it. I'll say it with you. These police departments funded by the government are the slave patrol. Ah. And so it continues. Cowards of public safety. Let's see. And look at this. Here's his moron, Sean 2015. Thank you, Dr. Race Hustler Richie, for once again embarrassing yourself. See, this is something you run into. All right, it says the man who was assaulted, DeMarcus Key, has a prior conviction for attempted murder in 2012. Did this guy know that then? He wasn't assaulted because of that. He was assaulted because, see? Let's see what their response to it. No, you embarrassed yourself, you Trump-loving MF. You're the dumb race hustler. All right, let's see. Diddly dumb. You said so. You use a man's prior conviction to justify an attack on this man. His prior conviction had nothing to do with this issue. The man dating the policeman's daughter. And no, he wasn't. He says he can't help the daughter fantasizes about Mandingo. All right. See this? You know they find any little thing. All right. When the victim is someone like us. All right. Well, he was a bedwetter. And of course I'm being, well, they might use that. But in the case, you saw it with the young man that got murdered down in Georgia. What was his name? The three chased him. They thought he was breaking into a house. They used that as an excuse, and he was just, you know, like everybody else. Other people were there looking at the house. They just used that as an excuse. And they shot and killed him. You know, he was jogging. You know, the prosecutor was talking about his toenails and shit. I mean... Yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to take any, you know, more time on this. That's it. This piece of shit is, you know, well, actually, he's not getting what he deserves, but at least, you know, they convicted him on that and put him away, you know, even though it was only 2 years. But hey, that's what you get, you know. But the thing is, it's not going to get better here. We keep telling our people, why you want to, with all you're invested emotionally, whatever means that you have, all right, you're not even a second-class citizen anymore. Drop down, you know. They make it a point after all we've been through here. Oh, that's what I wanted, man. Let me look up real quick because a report just came out that we, let's see, how am I going to phrase this? Let's see. FBI report says black. Let's see. I'm just going to put it like this. How am I going to say it? Damn it. Most assaulted. Oh. Let's see. But who is that against? See, they always throw this out here, you know. No, we're assaulted. Let's see. Let's see, this might be it. As soon as it loads, Slocky. Let's see. Let's see. Hate crimes. Alright. What? So here it is. Kerry Johnson byline. The Bureau says these crimes are up 6%. Talking about hate crimes over a year. It says, and this is 2020. It says, and that increase is really notable, especially when it comes to hate crimes that are motivated by the race or ethnicity of the victims. The FBI says the black community bore the brunt of these incidents in 2020. And they say, but Asian American and Pacific Islanders were also targets, blah, 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 blah. All right, so who got a crime bill before us? I mean, a lynching, whatever, which we never got. You know, going all the way back to, I think it was 1917, 18, somewhere in that era. 1919, you know, we had that bloody, that Red Summer. And then they tried again in the 30s and never passed. So who did he give priority over us? Guess who? The ones that just stiffed us on the affirmative action, which I'm glad personally that it's, because we never benefited from it anyway. It was, you know, Becky, you know, they were the beneficiaries more than us. All right, so, you know, but that's enough with this, just to show you what I was talking about there. All right. So again, this is, again, never was supposed to be our refuge, our rest. All right. It never was, and it never will be. That's why we pray. All right. This shit be destroyed. Fuck it. No. Hey, so until the next video, hey, shalom, shalom.